So here we have the Ford Mustang on a 16 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. From the outside though, you can see it's a two-door car with those black alloy wheels. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. As we approach the back of the car, you'll see we have those twin tailpipes, the reversing sensors as well, and a decent amount of boot space, along with that 50-50 split folding rear seat so that you can increase this space even further should you wish to do that. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside of it from there. But now that we've done a full circle of it, you can see not only is it a great looking car, but it's in wonderful condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that right now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. Over on the left-hand side, we have the rev counter. On the right-hand side, the speedometer. We've also got the fuel gauge over on that right-hand side. And in the centre, you can see the total miles of the car, which are 53,525. The information displayed above that can be changed using buttons on the steering wheel for various different menus. Trip computer information, as you can see on the screen just there. And you can have any of these things that you'd like displayed there. And that's all done using the buttons on the left-hand side just here. Beneath which we have cruise control. Over on the right-hand side, we have stereo and phone controls for the car. The phone controls can only be used once you pair the phone up to the vehicle. And that is done over on the touchscreen in the center just here. You'd hit connect to phone, and then from there you can add device, which we're obviously not going to do at this moment in time. So you can go back to your home screen down the bottom just here. When it comes to music in this car, you will see that we've got FM, AM, DAB radio, CD player, USB input as well. Once you paired your phone, you'll also be able to stream your music wirelessly via Bluetooth audio, as well as making and receiving phone calls. So plenty of ways in which to listen to music in this car. Up in the top right hand corner just there, you can access your satellite navigation. Really nice clear color display. Very easy system to use. And then down the bottom right hand corner here, we have our climate control. So you can use the controls on here or the manual controls, which we'll come to in just a moment. Last thing I want to show you on the screen is the reversing camera. So full color camera, as you can see, with guidelines that show you what direction the car is headed in relation to the image being shown on the screen. I mentioned the climate control, so you have manual controls for that just here. So you can adjust the passenger temperature, both down and up, and driver temperature, same thing over this side. We can increase and decrease our fan speed. All settings will show on the main screen, on that screen I showed you just a moment ago. When you're happy with those settings, that button turns your air conditioning on, and it's on when that light shows. Same button to turn it off, of course, or hit auto. The car will now maintain the temperatures you've asked for by taking full control of the fan speed for you. You can override that at any time you wish to. We've got a heated driver's seat with 3 different heat settings, but we've also got an air-conditioned seat, again, with 3 different settings, and that's the same for the passenger side over here. Below that, that's the button that starts and stops the engine. Then we have your hazard warning lights. We've got traction control, etc. You can turn on and off from there. We have our USB input, a 12-volt charging socket just there, and then a 6-speed manual gearbox. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at West Horsley Motors. We'd love to hear from you soon.